Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever looked at the apps on your phone or your favorite websites and just wondered, how are these things even built? Well, a huge piece of that puzzle is something called Object-Oriented Programming, or OOP for short. And if you're looking for your very first step into the world of coding, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get this journey started.
Okay, so every great journey, every great adventure needs a map, right? For us, that map is getting a real handle on what object-oriented programming actually is. This whole concept is going to be your guide to a brand new world of creating things with code.
You know, at its heart, OOP is actually way simpler than it sounds. It's totally designed for beginners. The best way to think about it is like a giant box of digital Legos. A class is like the blueprint for a specific Lego brick. You know, it defines what a 2x4 red brick is. An object, on the other hand, is the actual physical brick you pull out of the box to start building with. That's really all OOP is. It's just a smart way of organizing your code into these reusable pieces so you can build really complex stuff in a way that makes sense.
So here's our game plan. This is the path we're going to take. We'll start with the absolute basics, getting to know those digital Legos, our classes and objects. Then, we'll learn how to actually put them together, connect them in some really cool ways, and finally, build some pretty advanced structures. It's a total step-by-step process, where every new idea stacks right on top of the last one.
So, what awesome new skills are you going to pick up along the way? Think of them as powerful new tools you're adding to your programming tool belt. They're the essential gear you're going to need for this quest.
And listen, this is about so much more than just typing out code. You're going to learn the why behind it all, the core principles of really good design. You'll be building programs from the ground up, testing them like a pro to hunt down bugs, and even creating visual blueprints for your software using something called UML. The real takeaway here is that you're not just learning to code, you're learning to be a real software craftsman.
Okay, so what's the big prize at the end of this journey? What's the destination? It's all about unlocking a real career in tech. These skills are in ridiculously high demand, and they open doors to some of the most exciting, most innovative jobs out there today.
Let's start with a classic, the software developer. These are the architects and the builders of our entire digital world. And the skills you're about to learn, like writing reusable code and designing in a modular way, are exactly what companies are desperate for when they need to build those huge, scalable systems we all use every single day.
Next up, the back-end web developer. This is the person who makes a website or an app actually work. They're building the engine under the hood using all these OOP principles. They're the ones creating the logic that powers everything from online shopping carts to the latest AI services, often using things called APIs, which are kind of like special messengers that let different pieces of software talk to each other.
In all that data flying around, it has to go somewhere. That's where the data engineer comes in. In today's world, data is everything, and these are the folks who build the information superhighways. Using OOP, they create these super efficient pipelines to handle massive data sets, making all that information useful for things like AI and business analytics. And finally, there's the DevOps engineer. This role is all about speed, efficiency, and scale. They use OOP concepts to build the automated systems that launch software out into the world and, more importantly, keep it running without a hitch. They make sure an app can handle millions of users, which just goes to show you how incredibly versatile these core programming skills really are.
Now, I know a journey like this can seem a little intimidating, but the most important thing to remember is this: you are not going it alone. Not even close. You've got a whole team of experienced guides who are ready to help you every single step of the way.
So there you have it. You've got the map with the fundamentals of OOP. You know the skills you're about to get your hands on. You've seen the treasure, all those career opportunities waiting for you, and you've met your guys. The only question left is, what are you going to build first?